22-year-old Keanu Williams, beaten to death by his mother in Birmingham after agencies, it was admitted today, failed to hear him, to see him, to walk in his shoes.
It was an entirely preventable death, and it was an unacceptable, totally unacceptable range of failures. Organisationally, collectively, individually, people failed Keanu. They didn't see him.
Today's serious case review says agencies did not meet the standards of basic good practice. They missed a significant number of opportunities to intervene, with a lack of confidence to challenge parents and professionals. Keanu's mother, Rachel Shuttleworth, was jailed for life earlier this year after a court heard of the months of abuse she'd inflicted on her little son. 37 injuries, including a fractured skull, at the time of his death. Professionals, it's now accepted, were distracted by her needs rather than those of her child.
This was a mother who was beating him,
I know.
who ultimately killed him.
Absolutely.
Why did they trust her?
Each individual, I'm sure, has asked that question of themselves many, many times. But it's something that requires really skilled support to feel confident, to challenge parents, to challenge each other, and to say, I think you're wrong.
This case has sent shockwaves through the city of Birmingham, not because it's exceptional, but because it's all too familiar. The faces of children, and there are many faceless more who've suffered appalling deaths in the past few years, because the agencies in Birmingham were not there to protect them. It's a heartbreaking litany that threatens to shame a city.
This is the 23rd serious case review since 2006. That's a huge number of young people that we've lost in the city, and that is not acceptable.
Behind today's tragedy lies a Children's Services Department labelled inadequate by inspectors in 2009, with morale at rock bottom, having had 4 heads in just 4 years, the latest now warning that Birmingham's children are not consistently protected.
The position facing children in Birmingham is frail, because we do not have enough great social workers doing enough great social work consistently.
Does that mean they're not safe?
We are not consistently safe across the city. The position is extremely serious.
It can seem as though there's been a wave of horrific child tragedies, that our systems of protection are not up to the job. But child safety experts say the British focus on reviews, recommendations and public accountability is seen as a model by many other countries. Nevertheless, with little Keanu's murder and the horrific death of Hamza Khan, a question hangs in the air tonight. Are we doing enough to keep our children safe?